Zoom versus prime. Which type of lens should you use if you're looking for maximum photo and video efficiency? All of that and more coming from the perspective of a dad. I got another quick video for you guys today. It's a little bit of a philosophical one, a little bit of just kind of a me blabbering at you guys, holding the dad mic, rolling the dad cam, and just kind of shooting the shit, talking about what type of lens have I found to be the most convenient. Now again, typically before my last 2-week excursion with the 24mm prime, which we are filming on right now, using autofocus, which might be a mistake, we'll see how it does. This lens, I would have, before that whole fiasco, I would have told you as a dad that I actually prefer to use zoom lenses, but this last trip, I think that all changed. Now some of you are probably wondering, like, Jake, what does the dad aspect have to do with it? You know, like, you're really leaning into this whole dad thing, and get off my back. Being a dad changes your fucking life. The point of the matter is that being a dad is incredibly exhausting, incredibly challenging, and suddenly you don't have any time, which you're all probably confused as hell by, because suddenly I've been releasing videos like a maniac. There's something about when he goes to bed at 7 p.m. that I'm just like, I'm hitting some piss and vinegar lately, and I want to make videos, but I digress. The whole point of this video is all about efficiency. As a dad, you don't have a lot of time. What kind of lens selection should you choose that philosophically is going to offer you the most peace of mind? And lately, the answer is prime lenses. Now again, if somehow you've been living under a rock and you got to this channel, or you're my mom and you don't know anything about cameras, just kidding, she might actually know this. Prime lenses don't zoom. Zoom lenses, you turn them, they zoom in and out. Doesn't necessarily mean that they zoom in incredibly far. It just means that they can change the perspective that you're looking at. Whereas a prime lens, it's fixed. They're generally sharper, they're generally faster, they let in more light, so typically prime lenses do look better. But as a dad, it's not always about the best looking image, it's about what is easiest. And again, before this trip, I would have told you zoom lens over prime every day of the week, and Sunday. And Sunday. And even Sunday. But I gotta say, after this last trip, I've kind of come around, and I think that philosophically speaking, I like prime lenses. One, because they limit you. They say in your mind, they philosophically prep you and say you have one type of focal length, and depending on what you're looking at, you might be able to get the shot that you want, you might not. You might have to back up, you might have to scoot up, but there's no fiddling with a zoom ring. You know what you're gonna get when you're looking at the environment around you, and it just makes it so simple and so streamlined, and I love that. In general, and I think just about everyone struggles with what I would call the choice dilemma, where there's always too many choices in our lives, and it's actually a crippling effect that causes us to make less decisions and get less done. So in the event of using a zoom lens, when I have, say, anything from a 28mm to a 70mm, suddenly I just find myself immediately pulling up my camera, zooming in and out to try to get, you know, as dynamic and different of shots as I can get, because I just don't have, the choice hasn't been made for me. The choice is up to me, which again, depending on what kind of photography you like, you might like that. But for me, the reason I'm so in love with prime lenses right now is they make that, they take all of that decision making away, and it literally just boils down to, do I need to back up? Do I need to get closer? Can I get this shot at all that I want to get? And the cool thing is it's going to be really sharp, and I've got a lot of flexibility because the aperture is so big. And so from a pure efficiency standpoint, I'm not sitting there trying to make too many choices as far as like the actual look of the photo. I'm just trying to 100% try to figure out my composition and the lighting, and half the time it's like you're just, as a dad, you're pulling up the camera, you're taking those shots, you might not even be thinking about any of this, and if you don't even have to think about zooming in and out, it makes it that much simpler. I think I've made my point clear. You know, it's just all about simplicity and ease of use. Prime lenses are where it's at, and I've just been really loving them lately. So anyway, guys, super quick video today. Just wanted to talk about prime versus zooms from kind of the dad perspective. And yeah, I'll see you guys in the next one. Have a great rest of your day, wherever you're at. And I will see you guys in the next video. Peace, peace, peace. I don't think the autofocus is half bad at all. Look at that. Look at that autofocus. Look at that. I don't know if it's because I'm not using vlog too. I'm shooting it natural today, so I'm feeling. That looks pretty good.